Dromo. Now we can net say.
Oh, same. Now me call lectures and thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bending.
And that Ben I'll be high school call.
Oh, na say wo fear now when you fear so books. Just add value to yourself. What I say. Maybe MBA on
Adom FM.
Maybe di kama menchia.
Yeah. I'm a Joshua. Sharp.
Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport.
Silt.
Professional course.
Wow. The koye. Msa course no swear that. But say me ye be na musica sem ni sha ntino. Banya me be it as well. Yeah. And I'm Joseph Yamin Akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko there.
Janadum. Nyame de ne eye, nanado de ne enye.
Oh.
Are. Oh, problem bi o.
Na nyame ama nkwa sorry where did na ndie there na nanado de enye.
Because you obi an I fortunate to have life.
Obasa wo ba wonam kwan papa so na bae.
Emu de hin na fine. Baby ameti unimo.
Oh, basa wonam kwan papa.
No, baby ameti unimo there then met me accepted your work.
Oh.
But where you don't know where I live.
A year of rose baby.
For a year of rose there kind of and just rhetoric. But so you say now the responsibility is for me to buy fuel at a cheaper cost. And now the responsibility is for me to buy the dollar at a cheaper cost from 3.7. And now the Nan is 30 in 2016. And it's 6 cities plus. So I'm saying, yeah. And now the now responsibility is to ensure that we know me only and Namwa. You bet me a corner about free. That is insecurity. So when I tell you that Yame DNA but nanado DNA enya, you should at least understand me. We need quite so to understand. So what you say. Now, my menchia honorable titles.
Yeah.
Okay, king maker one tiasi.
Number se me bisa. There be no me bisa.
Yeah, sinum koso hene ewo yikrum sankana to your hene no eden.
Oh, okay.
Antino. Yeah, kingmakers. And
Sankana Hefa
in the Upper West region.
Hey, I'm that the governor would him me know because when him say Kriapem.
Yeah.
Hey, me and son.
Yes. And
hey,
Menini Shiasa no na or Shas is open so to jump to crack. Yes, but how do you have it?
And you,
among yourself, you have
and go kacking with Candia Bremas.
The incoming president of the Republic, 2025, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and the NDC for our team, which will be honorable.
What's me that say? I'm not that global member.
The incoming.
When you quickly, what's it?
Because he is the incoming president, 2025. But as I know what they be saying.
What's it? I me there.
So one can be.
And I got to me bomb him.
No, but I was saying, I said, we had to say one timpo.
Oh, that's what kind of one from him.
But you have to question you who say, that's
they are. Say, you mobile call flag bearership race and son of Yabe.
Flag bearer for 2024. You don't need to say, flag bearership race.
I'm the Obian contestant.
Contestant. John Mahama is going to be president 2025.
Eh.
And this one flag bearer bear.
What? As a year ago, I love that dog. 2025, I'm home kingmaker because I'm never buy more.
My brother is not about John. About winning election, do any kind associated problem. All Casano, Megas of Cohora.
Yeah.
Na, meaning this year, 2016, Adom TV. and a Betty. Was it your mama be winning? His Excellency.
Yeah.
Was even from the food to the castle. Mamma Munomo.
That's how kind of one that's you.
I'm not here.
Yeah, run up the way.
Oh, that.
He was not confident.
Anga baby aye ko nyina na nado president ordinary yoko ibranga e ko nese wo said dem ogusu fix dia mu jaye nde yan ko okra what economy ni budu mu jama e wo sesi and ye gusu nya botre and say na make can be about the
yeah
and that daily
the chronicle
front page headmaster beats the hell out of students
yeah
review paper
student info in the top right corner
there is a student by name Mary Gabriel Amwaku. Hello. Yes, you are Jachi
Pramso.
Busumchi district.
Education Minister's constituency.
Now, Education Minister constituency. Assembly is a very good start. Now, police for no a shum and then now a brand lady na ye. As a head teacher, Jim FM. And we student be a washer, cardigan was a taddy, and now Okajan is unji, and on confer uniform non shake. Now, but my student yini, the cardigan, or the Nikuku, and the num, and the codometry, across the sun. And the student for no more around one of the day, and OBG a taddy, and the share student. And the headmaster no, and he say, Nikuku nanga on fan nanti every baby headmaster no fan codometry no cost son. I didn't say.
Or before from Manatadia.
And he obisa say 1 mile at Tadia for from a student boy no. Obianka into fray and money in around that time. And you know what I need to and a Bema Baku point is a Mary Gabriel and Fanny say,
My
and a Maya and a papa a tree a bar. Ashi obi pase. I'm an etina, a papai. What is this? Asempa, what is this?
I asked some more. Yeah.
A lady student and a watch a bar. I know there's a ban on Kenny in schools.
Yeah.
Now, money better why what's your yin coco? Oh, yeah, I didn't go share school uniform. And I'm going to say, oh, Debbie, said I was, and yet, then did the bonny enemy. The grandfather Nancy Mr. Fosu. So they are saying at the Akoma police was a and the education minister must come out. The GES must come out and sanction this headmaster of the school because they are in Nkoyi.
So
yeah, quickly, I'm sure. Of course. Yeah.
Issue. May feel say your mode of punishment in our part of the world punishment in tea. Baby na nkusku. Because the rate a teacher need be fired then abono. Then you want to find out a teacher or correct you and I say or inflict harm on you. Me kai pa say me teacher ni bi obo me 20. And in fact obo ya so 20 no achieve we. And mami I cannot girl ya say me the same thing me ro me so me dey chirewa. The unim dear me bonny a me ye. And this is class 6 assembly me. It was a Friday, Odi Eduane Gari. Eduane Gari a Odino. Ubiam funny tinya den and 2 table. You are not supposed to watch him eat.
No, Modi.
Oh, so discipline, of course.
Oh, yeah, no, Modi.
But I mean, my page will be because major idea then. You have to at least punish me. But does it warrant 20 lashes of cane? I mean, we are my say. Anonym. Yam, didn't help because me come my moko each reno. What's this? Oh, yeah, papa and Yamo. I think that we should stop that. But Abrofono ko mukroma they don't beat them to. Okay, me say Africa, yeah, tra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, peno ako Bible. I say, Jimmy Nsem, but
Abafra kuma ho.
Cheneswaba. Abano. Ochia. I used to go to this extent. Obiba. So who bear the cost of the treatment? Many honorable titles, yeah, 100%. Sir, a dear way, it will have to stop. A quite abrofunit me far as well. Young far bound moon quaran so aquaran yini.
Yeah, etne
No. We should find that same means. Now, me banwa konwa koyen say, what kind of life is that?
Nana yadi and ya netisa. Is it that yet yawa ne say be ye ne woman and koya na just ya buanza?
No, it's a young inquiry. That is why so co school. Yeah, time no. Oya bonia. Teacher Nina Ombo no. No asan ma second say fa kokodo. Yeah, park so ye no. Nipa bebre ka say agriculture. It was seen as a punishment.
Punishment, yeah.
People were not encouraged to even move into it because obekwa kodo na je say akoye bibia ense na mfata so obede obekwa akoye. I think there are other means of disciplining a akwara rather than say ye twa ba de den e de asi ni so. Me call school na me bo volley. Volleyball me ana me de me pay den e because teacher ni no omuyi players a yekobo volleyball no my height na mi swa me ngwasa enti I didn't qualify per the teachers criteria of selection but me so meaning bossing omo gina e honi na because my bob volley no e fiesa so me na me de me ho call e ho say look omo gina court no so no I can play better than I'm pounds you me see hon mo no I was better.
Oh boy
na me bob no na ba ko chia teacher ni so abamu as if you say I don't know school and Baba. But seriously, and I think it's bad. You see, so that time, no, Nipa mi no our boy Bakuko wa mabim. Probably today he would have been Ghana's best volleyball player. But Abana Uncle Bium, no. So I agree. And this one, since share that stress is in the education minister's constituency. Let's pick the matter up. Near my teacher for and especially today where there's ban on beating. So teacher we're breaching a certain regulation. And the and yet Mr. Amon fair better means of counseling is the best as at now. Me mama Miss Ronupa and so hardly would my mother pick a stick. Nike crow yes I know what baby no afa. That is good. Mahumbra Musa Unya na bono. But not to the extent that will be Bawa Bunasanti Obanga Benza.
I some more. Yeah.
You can set the pace.
The Bediach Repa.
She was the headmaster is brought to book.
Right.
Secondly, Ukai a disabled papa now.
Exactly. Yeah, disabled papa. Yeah.
Some months ago.
Yeah.
I saw the minimum. I saw that one.
Yeah. That be enjoy for your dear Trepa. The petition be corny there.
I mean, a disabled man with his family. A man soon tea, a bubuni damn.
Yeah. But for your my friend, mammy.
The court, they didn't even show the court order. Yakubu upon the dying.
Yeah.
And move from ZSA, Moody when he ever quit. And the Debia,
but what's the latest? Say, I know about your money. Sure.
Baby, I want to do send your corner.
Okay.
Because disabled, no, ya said yes, it was a cabima. We come phobia.
Sure.
Omunikamophobia. And we need to get to the finality of this problem.
Matimida say, I was here to us 34 minutes after 9. We're joining a higher Adom 106.3 FM. Dwaso Nsem Jumedi, Medini Kwesi Asempa, Mini Chief Jerry Force and CJ. And Jumedi Din Hochiame. Honorable titles Glover, a former MP, Tema East Constituency, former Deputy Minister Transport. And Honorable Joseph Yamin, a member of the NDC National Communication Team, incoming National Organizer, NDC. Former Deputy Youth me kasa me bobo ni nyina de edoso okay edu nya botem bobo ni nyina erade yesu babre And the Evsia, oh yeah, exporter, me was some dead the mount CBG Adaroma, the Dwana no money pre-export and a post-export shipment solutions in our CBG, Ebesha, Obamodine call any of the branches of CBG. Now, Nyomo and this hour, so for CBG, it was 0302 216 000. Me pacho send your email info@cbg.com.gh on my website cbg.com.gh. Follow my social media handles. Nothing monitor. Information on my day 2 hon na share kakra da ho. Indeed, Richoko Adaroma they say kwala na niaje Richoko essay competition no tra and I'm a franetro upper primary, junior high, senior high. Now to Ghana hankwa dia Richoko bra Facebook na be share Richoko ya nom crowd here the jari and a gumi komono the kama Richoko adia chimbia ye numbi Richoko essay upper primary, junior high, senior high. Montreal essay emra na topic in here as a write an essay addressing the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources on the effect of illegal mining on cocoa farms, stating the importance of cocoa to Ghanaians. Ebacho ofa topic way na wama otiche ni ana wofona bua wetimi atro uwia wode 10 empty packs of Richoko 20 grams wode akaho. And now 1 empty pack of 500 grams Richoko. And I say 1 empty pack of 1 kilogram. Wodi akaho me bacho SN and type you. One kasa one handwriting any EPCU. We are dropping our Accra Central Post Office, Adenta Post Office, Achimota Post Office, Melcom Outlet, Accra Central, Adabraka, Melcom Plaza North Industrial Area, Dansoman, Spinktest, Madina, Tema, Ashama, Achimota, Kisema, Islegona, Beka, Wager, Ashoma, Frafraha, Afienya, or drop any of the Melcom branches are indeed. Richoko Befa, Uwinia, Udempa, Shannon so said the 30th of September, and the last day for submission. Yania J, every say, Yadia, one kodom, a total. Total dear, a better hosa. They say Uber me chia, we a taxi driver, trotro driver, which Uber boat, they are in a kekaho. But modern Meneo Kasea on Total filling station there on Raho. Because when you join the Total Trossi Club, I would them. Yes, celebrated 3 years we crowd here. Need deno, a duchem, every say your mount discount, I would was a bit of fuel, ube change you oil, and now dear, here we are 6,000 accident insurance, umpe win up a day. But modern echo join it. Total Troxy Club and be a proud member. Total Troxy Club still a boss keke. But you are Dwaso. But the kaka says somewhere in Guinea. In fact, Kubiasi, I'm the president, Alpha Conde, as we speak now. Maybe I'm going to question will be a name. Honorable Asemo Kui. Yeah. We are made a mamma Maudia coffee. Yeah. And in Magno. As I know, been out, but Yamin Ashia owns the boy watching me. And there was a Richoko. Yeah.
Jim FM.
Cool is the best place to go. But I'm son of Cool Babano. You will share than the line family. Eddie Kui, Eddie Bacaneno. One of we cool Ghana say the economy, corruption, the Yamanyama. But we share the trajectory of development in terms of governance. Guinea, who are my year one, a dos year after Secretary, we share the first president of Guinea on in relationship with our golden president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and Ghana, Guinea, Mali, that triangular country that we are promoting the unification of Africa. I buy no. The chain of successive governments are bako. Na kuno and shada embua Guinea. Na
Jim FM
within the sub-region. Na Mesre, His Excellency, our President, and the current chair of ECOWAS, na on 49 NC. It comes back to the changing of their constitution for third term. What I say? Togo, Ayebi. Senegal, Ayebi. And now, Alpha Conde, Ayekana Senegal. Ayebi. What if was Ayebi?
Jim FM.
So if ECOWAS edge to say, look, let us promote democracy, the rule of law in our sovereign states. Signatures Ghana sign here. Say President Biano will go 2 terms. Then the next new person can come. The maximum term no 2 terms. Now, what do we sing as Shasia? Nafe wuko krom because of your sovereign nature and wuko ye word ya wupea. You shot your own foot. Alpha Conde has touched the constitution. Why ye
but you have been Mike in the Mamikakra.
What does it?
Yeah.
Term. And the way the both the remote and medial causes of this coup is not the best. It is totally unacceptable. It is illegal. It is unconstitutional and must be condemned in no uncertain terms. But one year maniaba. Say when kuku ba edia huchire na adiade eni ediaba. Munja anaki kia kajorde anaki na kios na die eni ediba ba kroma. There will food shortages na adiade. Ingovun to be pay because there's insecurity. Ghana for this year there's pressure on the embassy to see say you measure the welfare of our people. And to call the Africa ye trouble now who can say President Kufado take chair of ECOWAS Mali for no a president or some more and no catcher on say with the community of ECOWAS states, yes, we cannot condone and support any coup maker in the sub-region. And you almost to put their house in order to reverse the constitutional rule. Saku janta leader no bahano, odu fie no, no see a so for how long a bit so a ye kuku semi and why
Adom FM.
the head of states, the president in the various African countries. Would the idea now 2 years? Constitution is a trouble. But if you want to dwell, because power no, I would say no be free so now one a 200 really. But if you respect democracy, now would G a 2 more, we you 2 terms free power. Nema other fresh people with fresh ideas to come and contest. Would develop our continent. Africa is rich. Africa, we are rich, but sometimes coup d'etats in education. So let me commend the Fourth Republic. Even though Ghana so ya called we share 69 coup, 66 coup, nyama basuko ya ye jetum say look. Fourth Republic here my ye nyama ebetwi edia ko chire bebre. And the American say Guinea coup na ba ni de entwe yi. Na yesi enim bibia the sitting president no even if TV na me the gentle leader no I'm making sure they've dissolved their constitution, they've called off parliament because Kuba say the first place to touch is parliament. They better dissolve the constitution and make sure the parliament so that they can have their free hand to do whatever they do. Since you be president, you want to be
yeah.
You best Mobi and Fanny Sanka. The best repa. Then a pump for no Mobi and Sanka. Na Yenya Bro. But I'm still hopeful. Now, His Excellency President, Friday, or the niche Western region.
Western North, yeah.
Of free, a very saying, Northern region. Bron East and Bronkasa regions. Or by one transfer, because this is one of the program what they are to say, and yet they be no better Jubilee House.
Yeah.
To be expecting reports every ministers and regional ministers, any MMDC na they do be on number 2 edisi akofom emu dia ekoso said ya ebe boano ne amambo no se na si yako and then obey and I was a issue statement asra gini for no say osra mwara o ma djubro enye djuma na baby president no so move so that they can have the free and I'm sure say and there over we the turn of bank no I'll not be surprised there was someone emergency ECOWAS meeting na yen hwe kwa yen nyina ebe faso will bring some sanity and the protection of lives and property at Guinea. So, in conclusion, like I said, the coup is unconstitutional, it's illegal, and totally unacceptable.
Martin, I say, Honorable Titles Global Out in Kano, I join here, High Adom 106.3 FM, Dwaso Nsem, Honorable Joseph Yamin, coup in Guinea.
Yeah. Minia, Africa, in terms of development, because of coup d'etats. In the countries in Africa, coups. So here development until the coup is taken over in Egypt. Na ura Egypt. You get to know say unya a longer time. More than one process a year juma. It brings out very good results. So Oko China. If you see development in China, even though you see a democratic dispensation, Nipa ba kubi ewoswa, and I said there's one party that is ruling, but because you need interruptions in today, China is a superpower. Mako North Korea, upon all we are hearing out there, if you enter North Korea, Ubehu say the ball game is different from the Tiwa Abontin. If you go to other countries, and my example, then you get to know, say, Africa a problem. And again, in Malaysia, Ghana near the hotel to Malaysia, as you know, independence. But you see, Omnipa Bako had to take them through a certain period. And they are far ahead of us. But here in Africa, we are always influenced by your competitors. And in this instance, we are talking about international politics here. So here, they were taking over Guinea. He was at the American embassy 4 days ago. Pictures about Bonting.
Doing what?
Doing what? That is the question you should ask. And as at now, there hasn't been any condemnation from the American embassy. That action itself is bad. Cool. But there are pictures coming up when Nippon visited the American embassy. Extra pictures. 4 days after, he has taken over the reins of the government.
It could be a coincidence.
It could be. But is it also a coincidence that American government, American embassy, ain't issue a statement against the overthrow of the Guinean president? Can that also be a coincidence? You see, here in Africa, we are our own enemies. When the people see us, they are surviving because of Yang. So, the international community, West for developed countries, and then ensure it's unpredictable. So you say Cabrunya Baba, now whether no a change. I shall say change here. Why wouldn't you say Brunya ever? But today, in December, you don't even see the Hamatan. A baby Echamana Hamatan, near my Anunina Papa, near Nahunina White. It is not same today because of climate change. And I some we are now encouraging I may try a new Anina, they are come home. They don't have timber. They don't have thick. A womukrum. But omu daibia or musibiano. A yenuya. Minim say wanya will be or amanone etimiakan. Actually, also omu dai or mutimwa. So omu housing a very affordable than yen. Because how much goes into building a house in the United States? Who the year was you high? If you are the US here, we basically be 3 houses because they are using very cheap materials and such cheap materials are coming from your side. Yeah. Whilst they are encouraging us to be using expensive materials, and Nanado Adaroma, your top cement is 50 cities. And you're dining now from from basis, it is cement. So my point is that when they come and they encourage you to cut timber, deplete your forest, then they are using it. ADC and then, Papa, it is affecting your climate. For that matter, you cannot predict. Since you over turn and you and turn. My point is say, when they see that you move forward, then they influence a regime change. And that regime change, a kahuna a development actually.
Really?
No, of course. I mean, to say I want to constitution, even though the Alpha Conde Ayano is bad, that one mebasu kakra of greediness and I result into that. But as a state, say yeah, integration in Africa, you integrate as a whole because yes, but at least there's an ECOWAS block, there is the COSAFA block, there's whatever block. Say yatina and anka share say Togo, and at the time Togo was changing the constitution to go for a third term. No? Now the Togolese president was the head of ECOWAS. In the ECOWAS, when I in your no, in was changing constitution, no, a man who quite say instead of a 2-term, no, or a 3rd term. Yet ha, and Watara, every or Mpensenpensenmu, when you have problems with brave because you see a man somebody was going for a 3rd term. Obedi or Mpensenpensenmu, the 3rd term, an election that you can call, say, a election credible in the whole world. Ubetimi de Cote d'Ivoire the example. But leaders in Africa, you are congratulating you. You are talking about Mali. And these countries, development. And so there is a certain superpower, there is a certain power that is influencing the regime changes. So only one call eye to eye, they will boot you out. So only one call eye to eye, so they will maintain a year. So until Africans will get up, so the Nanaka or say Mali, Yetuno. Echo was for bio, Manoma straight, Nanado Danko Kufuado mad directive near. They say a transition. Omukoyan is Akotuno. Where is the sanction we are talking about? In any case, sanction no graduate because you need what it takes. So, business. There's somebody who is ready to also do that business. And when African leaders also decide to be very selfless, or more will not be that greedy, 80-something years, why do you still want to be president? In-law Zimbabwe, how old he was still, and so there had to be a coup, a changeover, a quite be fast way. They need a year for home, and in like you are saying, Parliament has been suspended. A new constitution will have to be drawn, a new elections will have to be brought in. Nina so yesika the very sika no yenya mfanye development no yenya the these things, and at the end you go and start afresh again and you move forward. So two things. The international community, our so-called colonial masters, the neo-colonialism, and the whole year Juma, the imperialists are still around. For another way, another means. So they will make sure that Africa will don't progress until Africans will go back to the struggle of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, continued by the late Muammar Gaddafi. Meaning, you better as Africans.
Mate, I'm Joseph Yami Asum Drake. 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Hi, Adom 106.3 FM. Indeed, what join here? The first issue I near share the coup in Guinea. And the president, baby, Dina Kosha will be a name. The mama Sam dead, they will fear every said the 12th edition of EcoBank Joint News Habitat Fair, a Basso, where it's powered by Plan City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat, where the fair is under the theme Home Ownership, to build or to buy. So we'll be see and answer will be to. But modern Nishia, our Achimota Retail Center. Memende ya ebe any kwesiada. A fee and upon on watch, copy menu on watch. Memenda ni kwesiada yo hawate brana fee wa dwen no yema sonte. So will be to and answer will be see. Ubet me a friend number samedi to join na fee wo. Nsembi sebi a webi sa ombe you ano 0546 908 179 and now 054 011 0389. The EcoBank Joint News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank powered by the Plan City Extension Project from Cities and Habitat. Rent to own and proudly sponsored by Elegant Homes and General Construction, where quality meets value. Duraplast, manufacturers of high quality PVC and HDPE pipes, fittings, and rotational molded products. Where Duraplast goes, water flows. DBS Industries, we're truly your roof experts. And our Renters Paradise, we help people and properties find each other. EcoBank, Joint News Habitat Fair, everything housing. Dwaso, one teacher, one laptop. A teacher for any B. I said there be Omotiasi or man Jane. Is it a good initiative? A beboa, a teacher from a match and Kolana dear. Adye it was schools. And I'm titles Glover initiative way if as a 1-1 slogan no more pay.
Digital space. Namekai Ibrahim Caucus plus 1. September 1972. Our my alma mater, Chudasi Primary School. The teacher chairman, dear, that's it. Yes. I say school need 60 years. November 4th. My teachers are much chairman, I took the opportunity to honor them. I was Jurassic Primary School, from Jurassic Primary to Jurassic Model. My class 1 teacher was called class 2. Mrs. Anna. Class 1, Miss Tete was a mister. What you come to some menu casas here.
Right.
Class 2, Mrs. Annan. Or no, when you're baby call. Class 3, first term. Miss Asante later became Mrs. Osafo Boabing. Miami lawyer Ja, ni mami. Class 4, Mrs. Kudalo. Class 5. Mrs. Atiga, or the Comtina is here, Kasei. Class 6 or Mrs. Daku. Form 1 was Miss Matei. Form 2 first term, Miss Saki, or that's what you say. Then Form 2 first term, Miss Saki. Second, third term, Mr. Mponsan. Then Form 3, Mr. Morgan, or that's 15. Middle school, I said, Mamike. Na, my Kaiser is Abreno. Na lesson notes. On the do na or my assignments on so much. I'm one notebook beer.
Yeah.
Your lesson notes.
Yeah, true.
The drop. Your person did that, or truck come.
Yeah, bro, my trouble be paper.
Yeah, you went to training school.
Yeah.
So they went through all this time. Now, we need to take advantage of the digital space. Now, make us a manifesto in the room. Say you be boa teacher for na ya pe laptops e dia mama kai kura no ibra na me position as MP the Metro Teachers Awards me constitute teacher for ne war from Tebamaya all the way to come to one. They were about me teachers omunya best teacher award in several categories. Me chair laptops. Yes, me chair laptops to really teaching and learning at the time. And these are buying and they are to do so. And this is not the first time we share development now. I think Professor Mills or something, or not share BBSAS.
Yeah.
It's a good sign. So we take our teachers away from these preparation of lesson notes. Notebooks so we can use the laptops now they prepare first. Then also they can use that to do research. Which I say because say baby now that's a when your internet facility. You can use that to aid your teaching and learning at the idea. Send a beboa na additional akonu at your maye. But your teacher 4 years and so on. I buying say ye try say public schools in your doors. But senior high schools means say your computer labs. Men kase nina. But your computer labs and so if it's a senior high schools, you know, I bet you big above form. Now teacher in your need no. The junior high school so you try and some of these computer labs now. Yeah. It's a gift arrangement to make sure say you be computer training any lessons you know a tintimu you chromo and idea and like I say it's good sign say abino a day laptops here my teacher for which we must commend but argument be obi be say what about areas you can so you see laptop no can obeying a charge here but development there go so eba no be because say na teacher near when your laptop for na can any mobile phone already no charge definitely you will find means to charge mobile phone and it's an Isaka laptop na baby a can no aban go so electrification I edit nania Bambia and crop price any other days and so for me, my bomb and in a buy no basso. Say dear Eddie Camfo, a year muchas almost a good sign. It is part of our manifesto pledge. So we really resource our teachers. Say it is our ICT, which is now the way to go. Quite any fast why you be bois. Now the laptops I my teacher for no. I'm with the actual dear said about because back in 1972. Me free primary school 1978. Me come middle school 79. Saturday no na anyway lesson note and no book no ye no. And the way no e be boa teacher for no. Am on the teacher no according to accompany e dia mo. What way you so e dia research. No be chile para so for me it's the way to go.
Honorable Yamin, maybe just a quick question. Honorable Titus Glover messing about. Honorable Yamin, at the time mo dia no na a teacher for ni chia bi.
No.
It was free.
Yeah.
Honorable Titus Glover, why are they paying 30%?
I don't know what you're talking about.
A teacher for this new laptop, the arrangement is on bit 30%. Government will absorb 70%. Why?
This is news to me.
Really?
This is very news to me because my name is Anachi.
Well, and a pay any angel carbon train come on. Also, science is said 30% is about 500 Ghana cedi. And if we have 330s in 100 and times 3 and that will be 1,005. Now cut 10%. So it will be 1,005 plus something. That will be the total cost.
I will have thought that absorbed that 500 on behalf of our teachers. Now, we name their considerations a cool one. A GM 500 Ghana cedis as their contribution. Which I said, well, I need to find out. Maybe some what really where the considerations are at the Kumu. Maybe for a good cause.
Okay.
Maybe for a good cause, good reason. But the bottom line is that we need to enhance teaching and learning in your public schools. That's the idea. Now you're making sure because and then we'll probably most of the good schools that were around, but they are using more of technology. School. Never work of no. They'll make sure say Dinya say the Joseph Yamin the war said the over the fan one different name. Everything is on very say
Tablet.
A tablet or baby digital baby.
Yeah.
There's like a phone. And I said would have found no body didn't have body binding as soon as we ID card.
Yeah.
We are moving into the era of technology. Into a idea was here soon.
Okay.
Na yeboa abuano not to spread it and go all over the country.
Right.
Send a teacher for to build more ICT centers for your Balano. Public schools in your DOS. But it takes money to do all these things. But on the issue of 580 minimum consideration, even to me, because I buy also suffer, but there could be a genuine reason why.
Martin, I say, Honorable Titus Glover, Honorable Yamin Brem Mame.
Yes, may starting from maybe Honorable Titus MD. There couldn't be any. Yes. Mifa Glover and so on. Say.
Daniel first day.
Okay. I know the hyphen. Honorable Titus Glover.
That's right.
MD. There can't be any good reason for 500 payment. Wouldn't be interesting. Because the statement from government is that you check it for and so say the perception is that you teacher phone in one teacher, one laptop. Now teacher will have to do a payment. Then it means that a high purchase at the end of the day, and it can definitely not be a buying a dema a teacher phone. So I agree with Honorable Titus Glover.
Yeah.
Say I buy so or my teacher phone it he should have absorbed it. Near who say I buying a take a certain initiative or a policy be say or the better resource so a teacher for. So why are they paying and why is government not communicating? So one friend Angel and the perception out there is that you might teach a phone now. And you see 500 Ghana cedis can buy a laptop.
Yeah, depending on the model.
I'm thinking about the model. If you are talking about specs one, you are talking about the slightly used one. Probably Ubenya even a higher specs machine at the cost of 500 Ghana cedis. A function even better than the manual. And if they can have 500 Ghana cedis, buying age, then they can equally go out there onto the market and buy a good machine. Then again, the other aspect, could also be a means of government pre-financing, because how many teachers are involved in this? How many 500 Ghana cedis multiplied by the number of teachers a year will go into government account, and contract beer in Ghana a pre-financing. So they are demanded for a year mobilization. Just a buy will have to find something. Mobilization doesn't go beyond 50% of the contract sum. And probably a buying engine or the amount or supply machines in the iron at the abano to be able to give it to you. So definitely it is not a buying. So they it's not entirely free as they want to paint that picture. Now, how many teachers will receive this? Is it mandatory? So we a teacher, you will have to get it. And now say optional that if you want it, brabe fill form to your 500, and I bet if you seek them, then you have it. This clarity will also have to come out. Now, yenya teacher for will best understand government and the kind of policy now for you. But Honorable Titus Glover, some of our kind say people in rural areas, very remote communities, are also here teacher for. Laptop, the lifespan of a laptop battery, so charging one. I jina so pa is 6 hours. Teacher, you know the laptop no call. Charging you know the post lighting in the home. It means that on phone, not laptop near the off. So you want to find out whether ni here say is it a laptop to every teacher or you hear other facilities. Now, is it also true say the preparation of or more teacher for or more notes which we
lesson notes.
It is not transmitted electronically. In rules are stage, and I'm not sure the GES which is proposed is the teacher for engine laptop no. Because they are talking about preparation of lesson notes. Sometimes me say in our part of the world, politics no, the politics of every policy the end results. Lesson notes are always monitored and is it evaluated or reviewed?
Yeah.
Into your day, you write it. Probably the best a bit in your is that what type we are now printing out there. But there's somebody, a supervisor who comes around to see your lesson notes.
Oh yeah, first your head teacher every Monday morning. I was all the quarter head teacher up also. Yeah.
So the laptop will not change, sir, at the end until the GES begins to change that structure and says, teacher, when you use your laptop now the year, sir, teaching notes now, send it electronically to be a headmaster's office. Probably. Headmaster no what's our school now teaching in a laptop no. The headmaster, the office doesn't have a computer, so how is that person also going to access the say there should be a clear understanding of why we are giving every teacher a laptop at this particular moment. But let me feel say twa be biswa because under the NDC administration the policy to equip the lab centers of our schools was in place, especially secondary schools there. Now school be a mano some only computer lab.
Yeah.
Where has that policy gotten to now? Akwa kudru saying na enono ye because the people who need access to these laptops and now say computers for a year our development the case funny and teacher for the and now no can say almost every teacher has what we call a smartphone, but not every student has a smartphone. And the teacher need the kind of researcher also a person or say if really a person he can do it on his phone the same as obeying on the laptop. The reason is that laptop near the man data and laptop near the man print and so near the so okope on one data like we call MTN, we Vodafone, we call MiFi and I say a human research ni we are because teacher ni no de a hard copy in the back or classroom, they also are printing out. He can equally do it on the phone and push it out there. But akwarano aye ko chireno ade wo school mo no a ono the only phone wo hono ma he will have to learn the friend of computer. Now what me atiase no. We are not looking at that area. And so that policy of resourcing and I say retooling your lab centers in our schools now I think that is where we have to go back and look at that policy rather than saying say you see my teacher phone in a laptop. Probably the communication I mean when you ask Andy Kabonuma I want me to answer some of these questions because it will be opening up. They should tell us exactly what is the rationale behind your teacher Nibia laptop.
No, but what was the rationale? Brana Momo teacher ni laptop. No, because you also gave out laptops.
That's it. And I'm saying say two a friend is saying policies running together.
Yeah.
Yeah, my schools laptops. Ni ama teacher for no so laptop. But teacher ni na ono ko use school no lab no the actual should have an understanding of what is being used in the school.
Yeah, but just like the course at the time, I'm a small laptop, my teacher need data.
So we are not talking about
connectivities were not there, but you were giving out laptops.
No, we are not talking about data. I'm saying say laptop no data and
yeah. Print and
find or no ankasa means. So I am only buttressing my point to say the laptop no bet me aye no. Teacher ni no phone the bet me den. I no akwara ne de.
Okay.
On to be den and yes because we need access to the smartphone or any means via. For instance, the teacher can go back to a nearby cafe. So be a print it, ni learning ni teaching notes near there. But Akorano cannot leave the school to any nearby cafe to say so pet a baby the aba.
Okay.
So to me, the priority should be on Akorano moving up to the teachers. But where we have not finished one, how do we go to two? And see what to do both.
Okay.
Then we should go by that.
Mate, I know Joseph, I mean, I say, I know what that was global. Oka Sembi, I'm saying, I was here to me, Bisa, or can be about the 30% or mutua. Is it that I buy any mobilization for Nippon or more contract? This 30% be a mobilization for that person?
Because I'm not in the center of the decision.
Okay. I thought say I'm a communication meeting or money match baby.
Because there could be a genuine reason why it was done.
Okay.
And I'm the education minister. I'm a deputy education minister.
Right. Okay.
So far, I need to get some clarity right.
Right.
But let us establish this distinction clearly. The purpose of buying every chair laptops, teacher for it is different from ICT Ankasa as a course. I will period at any ICT. What do you say?
Me too.
But when a idea now we want to move away from that old means of teaching. Our lesson knows now you're prepared now the idea. Now you mean can say it was all your printing, your money printer account. Now I was all printing non-fan culture headmaster no can your money be. There is no way you bet teacher for laptops. Teachers now most of class. Now head teacher no your man laptops. I don't think that would be right. Definitely the head teacher or the head mistress of that particular school needs to be given. But he said that I know send your lecture notes or mobile rounds and no more headmaster no office. I go PM this week me way. So I never say part of the forever so without necessarily printing the hard copy for filing at the office of the head mistress and headmaster. No, that is not going to be the same. Send your ocho notebook or go PM and now zonal supervisors, any second supervisors are on the form. Miss Omudu Ope, lessons are going to
Yeah, sure.
from the coupon, they'll sit back and assess the style you're doing. And to which idea no now will be a laptop number, second supervisor, and to you are complying to what you have if I say recorded on or you captured in your computer to make sure say Bibia echoes come on. And the American Association said concurrently putting up ICT laboratories in the senior high schools are still ongoing. They are doing it. Now we need to bring it down to the public primary schools now there because the basics are equally important. Now when you ask any idea and I say we say can be to build these science labs, now you get Golano. Where your mouse, where your day,
keyboard,
and he say, or one picture graphic, it sticks in the mind. So when a teacher extra, and then you are a beboa. But it's a matter of time and a matter of available resources. For me, even though Yamim no Esha, we've seen that it's a good cause. It is part of our manifesto. What does say baby chair a will say laptops baby ediama teacher for no senior they will move away from that orthodox way of teaching with the use of ICT, which is now the digital space yemwa adesua no ene brother de kire no e de akọ wen
Martin Medase, ebusia 19 minutes after 10. On this particular one, munyina more 3 minutes because time linti na yapon. The release of MMDCs on my list no. Mampani eko Western North at least if you are contemporary on necessity ni buaka se or them on in fact comfortable lead. But the question remains is the akano and when
me just
But what was mami now another
last week it was but you want
yeah
subject I'm discussing very forcefully na me cancel my the kind so he's doing a lot of consultations which constitution or man quite so further consultations including traditional authorities na before say everyone che we dwa na osisi no yi family dey me dey say final wakasa huge in the kind by bontin say oguso a oye dia wo say biara na president of call Western North no eja to say na me anoma busumi aya we September ya we or the list no e ba bontin I would dikankra wama akontomra DC no it means that he has worked president you know any consultation na why any nyane kire say wabo adwuma na wabo adwuma no de also money trust what you say and the obi bia wabo adwuma wo ti ho no wonim say why adwuma wonim anambwa say wo ti ho no wo ye MMDC na wo ye adwuma wonim say wo ye adwuma nzo a wo wonim and the consultation are still ongoing but I'm happy say he's coming to the closure na this month no until me no mbo but the assemblies were not hung. And as a nyama ya maonkwa so munye adwuma but certain critical decisions be omo taking no na ya ma won say form sa account like policy decisions that they are doing no they shouldn't go there but as much as there was some running assemblies ni nyano ebuso ye adwuma enti meda na say finally no or the abetro appointee said nyame ye na domo end of this month ebako the you know now the bibia akoni because I'm been on that as late at 1 a.m. 2 a.m. is going through and making sure say we bring everything up to speed and remember na pastor say indeed he has walked the talk says something but we know nyame ye na domo on the no baba bonting na ya hansi the decentralizing process with all that service said there was a fantasy and was a kono and me dana say
Martin honorable titles global medase honorable yamin bramo
Majority say Mpenyi or a tax to make us believe him. Say statement if free in chamber no credible because wakasa bebre waye nyoma bebre at the end it turned out that Mpenyi wasn't truthful to us. And I know you one issue. So I've had a number of short cuttings. I 1 year na BBNC honoma. Oh Sikaba, you sky the Baba and to be my. And we any different. So the Abema ya ginedi, the credibility bit me as I say back is when we see the finality to it. But I say by the end of the month. We are contemporary the abonidi. And I said, yeah, we are. Should it take Mpenyi an uncertain time to bring it out? Mpenyi Nagaza doesn't know say be watching and I say chinechi. Meanwhile, like honorable titles Glover Kair, Eugene here they can't be my ati as so Mpenyi free abrochiri bedru ya. List no will drop. 1 week after Obedru ya, the list will drop. 1 week before then, that is the last month. Then the general secretary of the MPP, no, so I can't just the list will drop in the week's time. 2 months money heading and away. And on Mpenyi Nangasa Vegina no Baba can't from the horse's own mouth. On us went to me on my date. Or say by the end of the month. We are in the 6th day of the month. And you need data between there. So how do we hold the president accountable to the statement or the other? But in the president's quest to justify incompetence move way, because the highest incompetent level you can find might be second term taking in 9 months only DCs here then Omanpenyi said broader consultation. Who wrote that speech for Omanpenyi? Because then Omanpenyi is telling us, I said, no wonder we are where we are today. Yes, that time they had no performance to warrant or more stay in office. Hey, a minor bafofro. Until people had applied. But here is a situation that Obi Atenaso. He has a track record to show whether say why are there and say onya there. Watenaso there is everything to indicate say a crop for him for the penasema no more penasem. Should it take Omanpenyi 9 months to do a consultation to either confirm or sack Obi? And Omanpenyi comes to tell us that he's doing a broader consultation, which inference, let's say Omanpenyi and your consultation, Papa, and what they appointee or move. And this is the time he's doing that. Should we take the president serious in what he's saying? To me, no. Say in the first term, no worker say, I'm taking me this time because I'm doing broader and larger and correct consultations. Who can understand him? But not your second term, where it didn't take you 1 month to reappoint certain ministers and take certain ministers. Honorable titles global with Jina High. Yanina free ministry because I'm performing. But because he lost his seat, unfortunately. And now Omanpenyi ma directive say Obia Obelusu, your friend say the seat biano. Yes, I and reappoint. So how long did it take Omanpenyi to take Honorable Titus Glover from there? And how long did it take him to retain Nitiwu in the same ministry? And that same adherence cannot be, the same measure cannot be measured to the district chief executive. It brings us to the point, say, it is an internal struggle within the MPP. Alan Chiramatin, the Akufo-Addo, Baumia, factor. That is what is playing today. And Omanpenyi should tell us. Than to come and give us information out of my idea. It doesn't resolve the issue. Before I said,
but honorable, the appointment of MMDs and chair said, especially when the party Moana Mosai are forming the next. Yeah. No, me can't say.
Allow the president to do what is right.
But there've been a precedent.
No, he wouldn't be president. Okay.
Does it mean say or make it mistake the first appointment now? Because I know one check. Okay. Mate. Madam,
you don't rush him. Let him take his time. Was it September? And between now to the
and
6.
Oh, I was like,
I see I'm fire no appointee.
Oh no, but so what can it be? So what can?
Yeah, Omanpenyi, one kokase, obesi, Buankra in Lamport. Where is he?
To was it?
My phone.
Huh?